Hello, everybody. It's Diya, and today we're going to be talking about matter and the properties and changes. So, what the big idea is, why are we even talking about matter? Well, matter is very important, and what we need to ask ourselves is what makes up everything that we see around us and how does it work? Because matter is all around us. Matter makes up everything. Everything that takes up mass and volume, it's matter. And it's very important to understand this because it's what makes up everything that we see, and we need to know how it works. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So first, we're going to start up with the properties. So there are two types of properties, physical and chemical properties. The physical properties are the appearance properties. These are ones that we can see, and we see that it's just nothing's really new happening. It's just changing of something. So some examples are color, shape, size, density, amount, and volume. These things aren't changing the chemical composition that a chemical property would be doing. So chemical properties, these are the ones that you can't really see, and a new substance is being created. And that's very important because chemical properties, what it is that there's becoming a new substance. So some examples are flammability, rusting, burning, corrosion, or reactivity. So there are also two types of changes. They're physical and chemical change. So physical change, these are the changes that don't affect the identity. It's all about the chemical composition. Is it being affected? And in physical changes, no, it's not. So some examples are change in the state of matter. So if ice turns into liquid, that's an example of a physical change because you're not changing anything about it. You're just changing the state of matter. But in chemical changes, once again, that new substance is being created. So a change in odor could affect it, or when you have a new substance, you can see the new substance. So when you burn wood, ash comes, and that's a new substance. So states of matter, it's also very important because, well, it's what we see. So there's solids, liquids, gases, and then plasma. But the main three are solid, liquids, and gases. So our solids, these ones are very close together. You can't move them. That's what we mostly see for our all objects. And then we have our liquids. An example, juice. It's the liquids that the particles, they're not super tight together, but they're able to move around, but they're still contained in one space. And then we have gas. Gas, though all the molecules are going everywhere. But gas also is the most compressible out of the three because it takes up the space. So when you're able to compress it, gas is the best compared to a solid where all of the molecules are already so packed together. So next we're going to talk about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So heterogeneous mixtures are the mixtures that we can point out and say that they're different things that make up that whatever it is. So an example is soil. We can pick apart the dirt and the rocks and you can see that there's different things. But in a homogeneous mixture, you can't see it. So air, you can't take apart the nitrogen from the oxygen. It doesn't work that way. And so the homogeneous mixtures, that's when everything is sort of working all together and you can't see the differences. So this is a quick little quiz. So pause the video and take the quiz, and then I'll go over the answers. So the answer to number one is gas. So gas, as I told you, is the most compressible. Number two would be a homogeneous because you can't pick apart all of the different things in air. Number three would be a chemical change because you're changing the odor, so that usually indicates that there's a chemical change. Shape is a physical property, it's appearance, and flammability is a chemical property. So that is the answers. I hope that I was able to help you guys in any way, and yeah.